Oh, you said you went to school in Michigan?
No, that's where I was married.
Oh.
I mean, high school or college?
I'm going to grab this for now. I'll give it back to you in a second. We're not going to go into yet. I'm just going to do some occasional things.
Okay.
And we welcome you, everyone, broadcasting live here from Goodyear Park in Goodyear, Arizona. I'm Todd Ryan. We'll be starting our broadcast here. Benson and Tombstone semifinal game has been delayed. The previous game before this one just wrapped up, and so the players have hit the field for both Benson and Tombstone, and they're doing some warm-ups. We want to remind you that this will be an audio-only broadcast. We'll do our best to kind of show fan action in between actual play, in between innings. We'll show the camera back on field, but due to AIA regulations, we're not able to actually show you the entire game. So this will be more like a play-by-play radio broadcast more than anything. And, of course, we'll have the score on the bottom of the screen. Dan, the man, our producer, back at Cool FM Studios. We'll be making sure that our sponsors get up there and our scoreboard gets updated as well, too. So just to give you a little update here, the game is delayed. It will not start at 6:30. We're looking at approximately 6:45, but I'm going to get another update here in just a few moments on that for you as well. So stay tuned. 89 degrees. Is that the temperature right? 80? Was that 88 degrees?
Cooling down.
As it's cooling down a little bit. Great for baseball. We'll have Bill McCullough joining me. He's from 521 Sports.
520.
520 Sports. There we go. We'll be talking with him. And then, of course, Mario Carrasco will be joining us as well. And so looking forward to that and their play-by-play coverage. Bill has had a lot of experience in broadcasting on his platform, 520 Sports, and so we're happy to have him do the broadcast along with Mario joining us tonight as well. So, folks, stay tuned. It's a beautiful night for baseball. The COCHISE rivalry is just minutes away. Set to get underway about 6:45 or so, and so we'll be back to you in just a few minutes. Well, I think I've got pneumonia. Oh, it is. Oh, so.
Yeah, my mother-in-law has it. Now my father-in-law has it.
Well, this is good to know, at least, that it's not just me. But I'm going to have to go to the doctor probably and get something. I can breathe okay, right now. I'm fine with that. And it's not clogging my chest too bad. I can feel it. It's heavy. But it's not affecting my breathing yet.
You got some phlegm going or not?
What?
You got some phlegm? Not really?
No. It's more dryish.
Make sure you keep coughing, though. That keeps the lungs going in and out.
Yeah.
So,
my microphone is right here. This is what it looks like. And then he'll have the score on the bottom. Okay. And then he'll flash the sponsors in between. And then he'll show live stuff when I go, in between the names. Okay. Right now, these guys.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, just wanted to have a nice scoreboard. Yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and I can. I didn't realize it was going to be such a nice score.
Yeah. You should go scoreboard like that. Mario's got stuff he's got to do. I got stuff.
Yeah, this is a
score by committee.
This is a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, They're at the hotel watching
You got
TV.
three dogs?
They're small.
Rescue dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All my death row kids.
Well, one of my dogs, me and my roommate's dog, he's a rescue dog.
And they know you give a second lease on Mars. They know.
When I first met her, I didn't even know I was going to take her in. Because I was met this gal for an interview. She had a dog with her, trying to find a home.
Right.
She goes, well, why don't you take her in for a look? Because she was so emotionless. It was making me sound sad. Scared, yes. But then she kind of snuggled up to me and crawled even under my leg. Excuse me. And so Mary goes, well, you know, she seems so like you. Why don't you take her home with me and see her? So we'll do plan. And then, of course, yes, when I
Kind of like flying, man.
Yeah.
I got a situation like that.
and when I went to Pittsburgh, 2 days later, or a day and a half, and I ended up making all that stuff. I knew then that she was sick.
I actually met a girl who was fostering this dog that I got 4 packs from Animal Control. And she met me in PetSmart up in Miami. And she's kind of telling me it was a mini pin. She's already got 2 other mini pins. Like, it's not a mini pin, it's like a Chihuahua and something else. Like, it's got the Doberman color. I said, man, you're a great dog. But I said, it's not really what I was looking for. And this dog just jumped up into my arm. You know, and he was a great dog, you know. And when I was trying to leave the store, he followed me out. He wouldn't go back to her. She said, come on, just try him for like a week. And I'm like, tried him for a week. And the day before I was supposed to give him back, he pissed all over my iPhone, shorted it out. And I was pissed, you know, because my Apple Care had just run out. And I wasn't eligible for an upgrade. So I called him, like, nah, you gotta take it back. He pissed all over my iPhone. I'm gonna cost me like $900. She goes, well, I've already given his tail to another foster. She goes, just keep him. I want to charge him for it. So I'm like, all right, your name's Randall. And yeah, he's 13 years old now.
Wow. Isn't that interesting? How you were ready to give up?
Yeah. And I said, you're the main dog, man. You got the seniority. And then I've got this other dog that I got from a friend. She's like, you got to give this dog a home. I'm like, I already have enough dogs. She goes, no, a hoarder has it. He's got 55 puppies in the trailer. And I'm like, you got to give this dog a home. Brought him over, and instantly I just loved it. So, you know, but then he was a hard raising from a puppy to go shoe on everything. I take him on these trips, you know, and the fact that the season that I'm in right now wouldn't let me stay there for like 9 months because he chewed the shit out of one of the matches. It cost me like $1,000. But he's turned out to be a great dog. And then I got my illegal alien. I grew up in San Diego, so I used to surf. And one of our friends died, and it's traditional for surfers to paddle out and just throw lays into the water, you know, while you're sitting on your surfboard. So we went down to Ensenada, and we were camping out there on the beach, and this dog kept running out.
there's probably a delay.
Alrighty, folks, just got an update here. It will be game time at 6:55. 6:55 is what they just told us here. Tombstone and Benson, the State 2A boys semifinals. The previous game before this one just got over with kind of late. Well, actually, not kind of, it was late. And so that's what's delayed the start of this game with Benson and Tombstone. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be back with you here shortly again, but we're looking at a 6:55 game time start here on Cool FM Live. Stay tuned.
The last name is Orasta. Okay. Thank you. McCulloch and Orasta. So whenever you're going to be ready to broadcast, you just let me know and you can start and I'll hand you the microphone. Or I'll do an intro, or official intro. Okay.
Time start here on Live. Stay tuned.
Probably not going to have a long drive. How far is Tombstone from Benson? 24 miles. 35 minutes. Yeah, featuring Bisbee this year, I went both ways, and I'm like, I'm just going to go through here, Bisbee, like I'm all last there. And then they got that bridge, you know, that they're always that stupid
7:05? Okay.
Start time?
7:05. Okay, well, we got another update to the update. We just been told now that it's 7:05 game time start. So hang in there, folks. 7:05 game time start. The Mr. Announcer man here just told us that just now. So stay tuned.
Yeah, you do the sponsors.
Yep. Yeah.
So Tombstone, I think, has a better yeah, so Tombstone's got to be the home team. They got the they were second. Bisbee was the defending champ, so we're going to have a new champ. Benson has been 21, 22 programs. Yeah. There's a few schools that are like that. Bisbee's got 8 championships. So Dallas has like 14. Dallas is a beast. So the school that has the most state championships in the country. Tucson High. 29. He did 8 straight. Yeah. So the field he played the other day wasn't as nice.
Well, when we were at St. David on Monday, that was a nice field. It was a softball field, and it was similar in a way to this.
Oh, you played at St. David?
No.
Oh,
Remember, that was the game we saw you.
Oh no, yeah, you played. It was. What was that? It was a softball game, though.
Yeah.
It was a very.
But last weekend with the baseball, it was at like a practice field.
Oh, so they were like at the atmosphere.
Yeah. And that's why I had to use the step ladder.
I may need you to help me next year. I did the WBC in March. Okay. And my guys that were going to help me couldn't do it, but no, I use Google when I go to Taco Bell. But yeah, that World Baseball Classic, that was a good stuff. Yeah. I thought China could be growing up in there's always in China, but then I figured, oh no, that's China, that's there, that's Taiwan. They're so strict. Yeah. The Germans were the worst team before, and then China was the next worst, and then the 2 South Americans, Venezuela and Brazil. One of those coaches.
If you're just joining us, folks, the game has been delayed. It will be a 7:05 start time as the teams, Tombstone and Benson, are doing their warm-ups. Of course, Tombstone is on the field doing their warm-ups right now, and then Benson will take the field waiting to do their warm-ups, as you can see right here. So, 7:05. Game time starts with the Cochise County Showdown for the 2A a state semifinals and an ultimate, hopefully, championship win for one of these Cochise County teams. We'll see what happens tonight.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Diablo. Oh, at Diablo? Okay. Yeah.
I should have played this game in Tucson. You could have played at High C, you could have played at Keno. You could even have played at Cherry Field where I played it.
So I've seen a football game at Warren downfield. Yeah, but I've never seen a baseball game. That big game was fun though. That was a good game. Bisbee came back and won. Outside the fence, the fans were packed outside the. I think the population of both towns were there. Yeah, and I like the Bisbee AD. She's really good. And Mel called me, Mel Garcia, the AD from Tombstone. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'm doing your, how did you get hooked up with those guys? I said, well, I met him at the Bisbee. And he goes, oh, that's so cool. So he called me. Oh, yeah. He goes, let me know if you need anything. I said, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just so thankful we met. I don't know what I would have done this game. I guess it would have been me and you, Mario.
That would have been all right.
You know, I'm just.
I'm a free agent.
I just know he has the experience for many years. But you know, we're just trying to figure this out.
Yeah. I was talking to Mario yesterday. I was just like, this is going to be good because we were both baseball players. And so we're describing it through the eyes of a player or a coach as opposed to a journalist or a broadcaster.
Oh, exactly.
I got my friend Jesus Lozania. He's an ice supervisor for ice, and but he also was an assistant coach at softball for Armando and Frederick. And then, but he's just like, I love listening to you because it's like I'm at the game. Yeah. And so yeah, radio's a little different. You got to where TV, people are watching. You don't have to talk as much. Radio, you got to make that picture. I'm glad we don't have to repeat the score over and over. That's
You still have to give it just to be safe. Although the good news is I can always, if Dan gets a run, I can always put it on the scoreboard too.
right. Now he's back in Sierra Vista. Or what?
Yeah.
In fact, when you said, I was like, oh, we're gonna have 4 of them. That's what I was getting sure.
He's our producer.
Oh, I said, well, I got 3.
If you want to give a shout out to Dan as always for being back in the studio, doing the graphics and the scoreboard,
Perfect.
making sure the sponsors get good.
That's big. Like, I know my producer, like for Spotlight Football, he's got the score at the bottom, he's got the 2 team logos, he's got my logo up in the upper left-hand corner, and then we have different game time sponsors that got them in the right hand.
Yeah,
Sponsors love it.
Yep.
I got Jim Click. That was huge. Yeah, reeling in Jim Click was huge.
Well, good for you on that.
He goes, oh,
You gotta get that card.
yeah, well, he says, I only want to do it for you, but it's nothing against you, but I don't do long-term with anybody. I'm like, that's cool. I said, we're going to your name recognition is out of our advertising. But I bought a car for him, so he's good. I love that. Tucson. I got this curved screen with the speedometer. There's no brake. It just, and then it just goes right into the sound system. Hyundai.
Hey folks, if you're just joining us, we are awaiting the start of Benson and Tombstone for the State 2A boys semifinal game here at Goodyear Park in Goodyear, Arizona. The game has been delayed due to a late finish of the previous game before this one, and we're going to get underway here at about 7:05. 7:05 game time start is what they're telling us right now.
So Todd, when the microphone's here, I think he's talking just like this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It'll pick it up nice.
Yeah, it's a dynamic
It's very
mic.
sensitive. Yeah, it's a real good mic.
I paid, a few $100s.
So they're not cheap.
It's getting close to 6:50, so you guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Oh, what the hell?
Gotta love the road trains.
Although I don't like the U of A's blue.
Well, that's our rodeo instead of the use of the green, they use that blue. Yeah. Like the George Brett Royals or the Mike Schmidt Phillies. That's so funny. One time I went to this church shopping off of Sunrise or Skyline, whatever it is there. And my friend's kid was getting baptized. He was ready to come to get baptized. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there, just like, keep it with you. I was like, hey, you got the All-Star Sports Church here. Who's the Benson coach? Trujillo? Christian went 10-2 over there.
Does that mean that one of these teams is going to
Play Phoenix Christian, yeah.
Okay.
The winner plays Phoenix.
Okay, so you're going to mention that again.
It was 10-2, right?
Yep. Yeah, it was 5-0. Then they got 2 runs in the top of the inning. The other team came back with 5 runs.
And here we are are, folks. We welcome you to our live stream coverage here on Cool FM Live from Goodyear Park in Goodyear, Arizona. I'm Todd Ryan. Joining me is Bill McCulloch and Mario Orozco, and they'll be doing the play-by-play here in just a few minutes. Our coverage set to get underway here as far as the game time start is supposed to be about 7:05 was the last we heard, so still a few minutes away. Benson taking some of the warm-ups right now. I want to run down our sponsors because we can't do anything, any sports coverage without our sponsors. SSVEC, serving our community. MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. The Sherry EHTELL team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts. Love the Sherry EHTELL team. Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. The Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Their new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Physical therapy clinics in Bisbee and Douglas. Also provide the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, including pool cleaning services as well. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, now open Saturdays 9 to 2. Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit allofiber.com. They're opening up in Sierra Vista, and they're getting more and more people online across Sierra Vista. They hope to get across Cochise County as well in the years ahead. A big thank you to Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. They'll be working hard to earn your trust the right way. American Southwest Credit Union. Tonight's game sponsored by American Southwest Credit Union, serving Southern Arizona. If you live, work, or worship here, you may be eligible to join. Experience better rates and personalized service at ascu.org. Sierra Toyota. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Locally owned, community-driven Sierra Toyota. And a big thank you to TWN Communications. Fast, reliable internet with no data caps. And you can save money when you prepay. Now through May 31st, when you prepay for 12 months of internet service, they will give you the 13th month free. And finally, big thank you. Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad, longtime supporters of Benson Schools, want to wish the Bobcat baseball team the best of luck as they face off against the Yellowjackets tonight. They send their special congratulations to our graduating seniors as well. Go Bobcats from Benson Mayor Joe Conrad. Well, folks, I am going to hand it over to our broadcast team, and Bill McCulloch, take it away, and we've got Mario Orozco as well.
Thank you, Todd. Beautiful night tonight here in Goodyear, Arizona, in the West Valley. You're looking at 86 degrees, and sun's starting to go down. I don't think there's going to be any problems seeing the ball. The shadows are all gone. Lights haven't taken effect yet. We got a few minutes more of sunlight left, but should be a good game. Cool FM Online, your go-to place for all sports in Cochise County. Mario, glad to have worked with you. It's the first time I've worked with Mario, and we're looking forward to it. He was the man as far as playing baseball. And tonight, you got two good teams. Obviously, if you look at the records, Tombstone has by far the better record, but at this point in the season, really you can throw the records out, and it's just strength on strength going into the semifinal game. Who do you think the players are look for in both teams?
Mr. Elias out of Tombstone is absolute stud. He batting over 500 this year, leads the league in ERA. It's under 1. He's just an absolute stud. He was even the quarterback for his football team. just a really good athlete. But, you know, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in one season. So anything goes today.
No, that's exactly right. And the nice thing about small schools is you're going to get these multi-sport athletes. And I was a multi-sport athlete, and I'm a firm believer that the other sports that you play always help you with your main sport and vice versa. So we're going to have a lot of good plays tonight. Both teams are coming in excited. Got good crowds from both Benson and Tombstone here tonight. And we are getting ready for the starting lineups.
Let's meet the number 8 seeded Bobcats from Benson High School. Here are the outstarters this evening for the Bobcats. Number 2, Alberto Loyo. Number 15, Jack Vance. Number 24, Dalton Jones. Number 12, Bernie Jones. Number 34, Bato Montillo. Number 16, Johnny Villegas. And number 18, Jesus Canez. Here's the starting lineup for the Benson Bobcats. Their lineup card is submitted by head coach Fred Trujillo. Leading off and starting at shortstop, number 9, Dawson Judd. Batting second and starting at second base, number 6, Easton Adams. Batting third for the Bobcats. Tonight's starting pitcher, number 5, Kellen Deskins. Batting cleanup and starting at center field, number 3, Matt Evans. Batting fifth and starting at third base, number 21, Bobby Deskins. Batting sixth, working behind the plate due to the cancer this evening, number 12, Jason Santos.
Helm is number 15.
Batting seventh and starting at first base, number 8, Case Williams. Batting eighth and starting at right field, number 4, Gage Trejo. Batting ninth, left fielder, Judd Byron.
Remember.
Byron Judd, there it is.
Number 14.
Head coach Fred Hill.
What position?
Assisted by Alex Montillo. Tyson Kirkpatrick. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8 seeded Bobcats from Benson High School.
That's the batting order.
For the Benson Bobcats, we'd like to recognize Case Williams this evening. For Case, he was scheduled to graduate with his school back home, and tonight, with the student body will graduate, Case has decided to be with his baseball team here tonight. For Case, he loves good long baseball. And a big part of Benson. He's a member of the and for Case Williams, in all of his own business, he's been accomplished, Charleston Arby's, a true entrepreneur, and he will graduate tonight. So very special congratulations to the graduating senior, Case Williams from the Benson Bobcats.
First base? Is that first base?
Yeah.
And now, let's meet the number 4 seeded Yellowjackets from Tombstone High School. First, the non-starters evening for Coach Duncan. Number 1, 12, Vlad Velasquez. Number 14, Josh Ruff. About scorer today for Tombstone, number 28, Jacob Smith Ames. Now here's the starting lineup for the Yellowjackets from Tombstone. Their lineup card is submitted by manager James Melgate. Leading off for the Yellowjackets, starting in right field, number 3, Trey Franklin. Batting second and starting in left field, number 9, Miguel Rincon. Batting third for Tombstone. Tonight's starting pitcher, number 5, DJ Elias. Batting cleanup and starting at third base, number 13, Eric Kohler. Batting fifth for the Yellowjackets, starting at first base, number 10, Brendan Caballero. Batting sixth and starting at shortstop, number 2, Kelly Bliss. Batting seventh and starting in center field, number 6, Hank Moody. Batting eighth and working behind the plate, doing the catching this evening, number 77, Andrew Nugent Dorsey. And batting for Tombstone, starting at second base, number 82, Sasha Webster. Head coach James Milligan, assisted by Jose Esparza, James A. Milligan, and Jimmy Rhodes. The number 14, Tombstone Yellowjackets. Tonight's AIA semifinal umpiring crew. Working home plate is Robin Murray. Around the diamond at first base, Aaron Cooper. At second base, Billings Furta. And at third base, Toby Valdez. Tonight's AIA semifinal umpiring crew. Ladies and gentlemen, to pay tribute to the United States of America, would you please rise and kindly remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at twilight the last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we won, who were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land and the free and the hooray.
All right, let's play ball.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at Goodyear Ballpark. It's time to get it on. Winner takes the field against the Phoenix Christian team, who won 10-2 in the opening game over Veritas Academy. And tonight we've got two Cochise County teams vying for a spot in the finals. So Cochise County, congratulations. You will have one team going into tomorrow's game at the 4 o'clock at Diablo Stadium. Yes, okay. I did kind of question why they made both Cochise County teams travel over here to the West Valley. That's definitely a long road trip, but with the two Phoenix area teams playing in the opening game, it kind of explains itself, but still, nevertheless, still a long way for the fans of each school to travel. But they're here now. We're going to get ready to go in just a second. Umpires meeting with the respective managers, the coaches of the team, and we should be getting underway here in just a moment or two. 7:09 right now here, local time 7:08, excuse me. Still nice weather, 85 degrees here, and just perfect baseball weather. We're looking forward to it. I'm glad to be part of Cool FM Online tonight. I'm on loan from my business, 520 Sports Talk. You've probably seen us down in Cochise County with different scores, different games, and different schools that we do. We did Tombstone this past school year in football. We've done Buena, we've done Benson, we've done Wilcox. Planning on doing Tombstone next school year. So Cochise County, definitely a lot of love from 520 Sports Talk. So still just waiting for the meeting at the home plate to break up, and we'll have the Benson Bobcats coming to the plate first as the visiting team.
Previously against Tombstone, so that needs to be their goal.
Absolutely perfect night, Bill. No wind. The flag's not moving at all. We got 85 degrees. Perfect baseball weather.
Yeah, there was a little bit of wind went from left to right in that first game. It wasn't strong, but I mean, it was probably enough to carry the ball if you hit it in the right center field power alley. But the flag's just totally limp now. In fact, during the national anthem, I had to find the flag. So, here we go. So the umpires are taking their positions in the field. Tombstone battery walking out to the mound and behind the plate, and here come the Yellowjackets.
And we'll remind folks that this is an audio broadcast for the most part. We'll try to show shots in between,
Okay, and as Todd mentioned, due to AIA restrictions, we can only do the audio part. We will show the field in between innings when each team warms up in their turn on the field, but unfortunately not allowed to show live game action. But we're glad to be here, and we will paint the picture accordingly for you so you can follow along at home.
And it's a nighttime game, right? Those are the most exciting. The players like playing, I feel like, the most. It's kind of like the primetime version of high school.
Also, we want to get some people involved in this chat. The two schools, let's get the chatter going. I think Todd says some Papa John pizzas on the line here for the best chat school, and bringing up good stats, maybe some backstory examples. Let's get it going between the two towns, Benson and Tombstone, and let's see who the pride of Cochise County is going to be after it's all said and done.
DJ Elias, he's really popping the ball here, warming up. Looks like he's got a little extra juice today. Usually when you play in big stadiums like this, you get that adrenaline going and can really do a little extra.
Sure, just a little bit extra, and what a treat, really, for these kids to play in a major league style stadium. This is where the Cleveland Indians and the the Cleveland Guardians, I'll keep catching myself on that, and the Cincinnati Reds do their spring trainings here in the West Valley. So coming up to the plate, we got the leadoff man, DJ. First pitch to Judd inside. Oh, they called a late strike. Okay, so he painted the corner on that one. So 0-1 the count.
Sorry, folks. leadoff guy is D. Judd. He's a junior, batting .522. On deck, number 6, E. Adams.
The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. A long run for the right fielder, and just foul.
Looks like he fought off an inside pitch.
Had that have fallen, he had second base standing up easily.
He did. He's got some wheels. Usually the leadoff guy's the fastest
speed guy, sure.
on the team. He really showed his wheels there.
Second pitch fouled off, basically the same place, and it'll go out of play.
Number 9 really choking up on the bat, just looking to make some contact. And probably use his wheels to get on base. He's pretty quick.
Time called by the home plate umpire.
Tombstone donning the black and gold.
And Judd back into the batter's box, batting from the right side. Looking at a 1-2 pitch. Curveball, just kind of fought that one off to stay alive.
He's really choking up on the bat. He's looking just to make a little contact and get on base.
Want to use those wheels like Mario said, so we'll see what happens. 1-2. Here's the pitch. High and away, even the count 2-2. Nobody out here if you just joined us. Kind of a late start. You haven't missed much. The first batter. And a ground ball to the shortstop. Picks it up across over to first base and gets the out.
Very nice play by the shortstop. He had to go quite a bit to his left, and the ball was hit kind of hard, and he made a good play.
Definitely a good play. So 6-4 if you're scoring at home. First pitch in there for a strike at the knees.
Yeah, E. Adams, a sophomore, batting .426.
And an 0-1 pitch fouled straight back, so he's in the hole, 0-2.
On deck, we've got the third batter in the lineup, also a good hitter. K. Deskins is on deck.
Let's see if he wastes a pitch down in the dirt. 0-2 pitch up high and over the catcher's head. Nobody on base, so no harm there, but usually on an 0-2 pitch, they kind of play around that dirt low and outside, see if you're going to go fishing.
Kind of a throwaway pitch.
Sure, see if you're going to bite. And the 1-2 pitch outside. So the count even at 2-2 after he started out 0-2. So good job by the batter to run the count even. Looking in, catcher wigwagging a couple of signs. A 2-2 pitch. Fouled on the right side. First baseman's taking a look at it and
tough play.
Had a play, but it's kind of like an over-the-shoulder football type of catch, and those are hard to come by, especially when you've got your back to the plate.
Good effort. Good, tough play. DJ Elias pitching from the windup with nobody on. It's pretty traditional windup.
So up high, and now you got a full count after he started out 0-2. Way to hang in there. And he's going to get first base on a walk. So a nice at-bat for the Benson Bobcats here. They've got one on with one out.
Yeah, up to bat, and it's K. Deskins. He's a junior, batting .471 this year.
And also pitches, so kind of unusual to see a pitcher batting third, but obviously a good hitter at the plate, and we'll see what happens. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Nice pitch. You can really hear the glove pop on that one.
That was a nice fastball.
Guy on first base got a small lead.
Inside for ball one. 1-1 the count.
Bring back leading pitchers.
So Benson, very good in the regular season with stolen bases. Let's see if they put something on.
Foul ball.
Fouled it off, so it's going to be 2-1 the count.
On deck, we've got R. Evans, the fourth cleanup hitter.
So Benson with a runner aboard here with 1 out in the top of the first.
Making some noise early. It really makes a difference if you can score early, kind of get that pressure off.
Exactly. There's a base hit into right field. Comes up with it, and he's going to keep the batter at second base. A nice way to charge the ball and keep that batter or the runner, excuse me, from taking that extra base. So Benson's in business here with 2 on, 1 out.
Yep, cleanup hitter.
And you got your cleanup hitter. This is a perfect scenario for any team. 2 ducks on the pond. Let's see if they can get 1 in. So Evans at the plate, looking to get Benson on the board here early. In the dirt, low on the curveball. So 1-0 the count.
Looks like the wind is picking up just a little bit.
See if they put on any type of hit and run. Swing and a miss, had a nice cut at it. So now leaving it at a 1-1.
Elias having a lot of success with the fastball.
Twirls around, just kind of a token throw to second, just letting them know, yeah, I know you're there.
Second base.
So the 1-1 pitch. Fastball a little high and away, 2-1. Bobcats would like nothing better than to put some runs on the board here in the top of the first. 2-1 pitch, just missed.
It's a good eye by the cleanup hitter. Usually the cleanup hitter is free swing.
Free swinger, yeah.
But this guy, he's really got a good eye because he's been some close pitches.
I thought the catcher should have framed that ball a little bit.
So it was close.
And the 2-1 pitch. Or that was a 3-1 pitch, excuse me. So back-to-back walks here for the Yellowjackets, and that's going to load them up for the Bobcats. And the number 5 hitter coming up.
Yeah, the number 5 hitter, K. Deskins. He's a sophomore. We've got a lot of sophomores and juniors on this team here. I think there's only 2 seniors on the entire Benson team.
So Bobby Deskin takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 the count. Bases loaded. We're right here in the top of the first, 0-0, but that could change very quickly here for the Bobcats.
The pitcher working fairly quickly.
Inside.
Might be time for a chat from the coach.
Yeah, he is working very quickly.
He's working quickly.
No pitch clock in high school, so.
There he is.
Back to the mound. He's going to go home, forced at first, and double play. Oh, pulled him off the bag. I thought they had him. So a fielder's choice. It's 1-2, and bases are still loaded, but they did the good fundamental baseball. They got the lead runner and kept the goose egg on the scoreboard. So still 0-0, but nice play by the pitcher for the Yellowjackets.
All right.
So first pitch is a ball up high.
Yeah, up to bat number 13, Jay Santo, also a sophomore.
Sharp ground ball.
Sharp. Oh,
Fits
great
out of the
play.
second baseman. Nice play, but he's going to beat it out as a run scores. 2 runs will score on the error by the second baseman.
What a great effort.
So, yes, indeed, a great effort just to get to the ball, but had to throw from laying on the ground. He threw it about 2 feet over the first baseman's head, and that allowed 2 runs to score for the Bobcats up quickly here in the top of the first, 2-0. 2 outs now as they got that runner at home plate. So just trying to get out of the inning with no more damage. There's runners at the corners now for the Bobcats.
And we've got one of the seniors up to bat now. Number 8, C. Williams. has got runners on first and third. 2 outs.
So Tombstone's not out of trouble yet. They're just trying to get out of the inning and get to be the home team, so they'll get last at bats. And a little bit of meeting on the mound here as the coach comes out to probably give him a couple of pointers, but also settle that infield down. You got runners in the corner, but there are 2 outs, so you don't want to try to get a spectacular play. You want to just get the out, get out of the inning, and get your bats ready for the bottom half.
I'm nervous. I can just imagine how these kids are doing. They probably got the first inning jitters.
Oh yeah, if you don't have butterflies, you're not ready to play. So you just gotta put them in that paper bag and throw them aside. Football's a little easier. You just go out and jack somebody up on the kickoff, and the butterflies go away. Baseball a little different. So back to live action here. Takes a look at the runner at first, and the pitch right there on the outside corner, about thigh high for a strike.
Got a senior, C. Williams, up to bat, number 8.
So 0-1 count. Scoreboard's a little behind. Another run back to the pitcher. He's just going to toss it to first base to get out of the inning. But 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base at the end of a half an inning. Benson 2, Yellowjackets coming up.
All right, thank you so much, Bill, here. Enjoying the broadcast here tonight from Goodyear Park. I want to thank our sponsors. We can't do it without them. A big thank you to SSVEC, serving our community, one of our sports sponsors tonight. Also, MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. If you're, we just want to remind you that this is an audio broadcast primarily. We can't show any live coverage of the game due to AIA regulations, because we only have the rights to do the audio portion of the game. We can show you in between play, we can show you the fans, the scoreboard, or after the game we can show you, but we just can't show you actual play. It's more of a radio style broadcast tonight. And by the way, anybody who makes a comment, you're eligible to win a Papa John's pizza of your choice. So feel free to make a comment where you're from, where you're watching from, who your favorite player is, wherever you're at. Any comment will be eligible, and then after the game or just before the game's over, we'll announce a winner for a free Papa John's pizza. Guys, take it away.
So Bobcats get on the scoreboard in the top half of the inning, and let's see if the Yellowjackets can answer. Let's get that chat going, man. You can't beat a pizza from Papa John's. It's the Benson people, Tombstone people. Let's get that chatter going.
Here throw on the first base side.
So the Yellowjackets.
Yellowjackets, sorry, Bill. We've got the right fielder leading off for the Yellowjackets. He's a senior, number 3, playing right field. Trey Franklin, the senior, leading off for the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
So Franklin, first pitch to him up high with a curveball, 1-0 to count. And the 1-0 pitch down in the dirt. So quickly ahead, 2-0 in the batter's box. I'll tell you, if this game's indicative of that top half of the inning, should be a whale of a game. Benson gets 2 quick runs. Let's see what the Yellowjackets can come back with.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Right on the corner, boy. If you know baseball, that was right on the black.
Yeah, if you can live there, it's going to be tough to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Tombstone.
So the 2-1 pitch hit to right field on the right side and out of play.
It looked like that pitch was right in the same spot.
Go to your bread and butter till they show you otherwise.
It's tough to hit that outside pitch.
So 2-2 the count now.
Curveball.
In a little tight, and so that's going to run the count full to the leadoff batter.
It's a great job by the leadoff guy, making him throw some pitches. That way the rest of the team can see. Ooh.
Staying alive by fouling it off, and I think that's a good point, Mario, because Benson did the same thing in the top of the inning, got back-to-back walks, and that came back to bite him and got those 2 runs for the Bobcats. And let's see if the Yellowjackets popped up to the infield. The first baseman coming hard, and just on the other side of the screen into the dugout. So,
great job with the leadoff guy, just making the pitcher throw, and the rest of the team in the dugout getting to see what pitches he throws. The more you can do that, the more success you're going to have.
So Franklin back in the batter's box, batting from the right side, looking at 3-2. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first. Sharp ground ball fielded by the third baseman, bubbles it over to first, pulls the guy off the bag. He's safe as Franklin is heading towards second base, and he'll get there safe. Nice recovery by the Bobcat defense, but just beat the throw to the second baseman. I think had it been on the other side of the bag, they had a shot at getting him.
It was a really good play by the Benson third baseman.
I think the bobbling kind of threw his timing off.
He probably didn't have a good grip on the ball.
Got to remember, in between the games, you know, they wet down the field, and not only the dirt, but you know, there is some moisture in the grass, and that might have played a part in that bobble.
I didn't see that.
Who's pitching for Benson?
Mr. Rincon.
Deskin. Deskin's a pitcher, and it's a 1-3 out, just a little tap back to the mound, and the runner advances to third. So actually that's a sacrifice, and he will not be charged the time at bat on that. So
we have the pitcher up to bat now. DJ Elias.
So
526.
DJ Elias up to bat. First pitch swinging, a hard ground ball just outside of third base foul, 0-1. So
nice hat.
Pitcher on pitcher. Deskin on the mound, Elias in the batter's box.
Elias is aggressive, even on the mound. He just gets up there and throws the ball.
He's a player. So 0-1 the pitch. And right there,
another shot.
Same shot to the third base, bobbles it again, long throw, and got him. So nice recovery by the Benson Bobcats third baseman, Kohler. And that's what a senior should do. He leads by example. So 1 out.
That's why they call it the hot corner, right?
Exactly.
That was a shot. Good play, good recovery, especially after that error. Yeah, 1
And the run did score, so once again, that was an RBI on the ground ball to third base. That was a good play, though. That was a hard smash. Kept it in front of him, wobbled a little bit, but a nice, strong throw over to first base. Yeah, curveball in there for a strike. Boy, that one rolled right off the table. That was a nice curveball.
Yeah, number 13, E. Kohler batting. He's a cleanup guy.
So 2-1 here early in the bottom of the first.
Nice
2 outs for the Yellowjackets. Nobody on base.
He threw that curveball in a great spot. It was unhittable.
Kohler trying to keep things going. Oh, rung him up looking.
Nice pitch.
Nice curveball. That one just tailed away, and he was just frozen in the batter's box. If you're scoring at home, that's a K backwards, and you don't want to see that too often.
I think we're due for, it's going to be a great game.
Now, that was a great first inning by both teams. 2-1 here to score early. And we'll see if this goes high scoring or if the pitchers kind of settle down.
All right, thanks, guys. As we get ready to start the top of the second inning, it's 2-1. Benson in the lead over Tombstone. We got a close one going here so far. I want to thank our sponsors of our coverage and our broadcast here on Cool FM Live. A big thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Also, thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact Grasshopper Landscaping for all of your landscaping needs, including pool cleaning services, as well serving all of Cochise County. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, they're now open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 o'clock, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard in Sierra Vista. And a big thank you to Sierra Toyota. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Locally owned, community-driven Sierra Toyota. And now back to our broadcast team, led by Bill McCullough.
Thank you, Todd. So Gage Evans, the leadoff batter here for the Bobcats, up 2-1 here in the top of the second. First pitch, swinging and fouls it straight back out of play, 0-1. So 0-1 to Trejo. Second one right at the knees on the outside part of the plate. Like Mario said, you can live all day with that paint paint in the black there, and it's 0-2 quickly to Trejo, and he goes down on 3 consecutive pitches on a fastball high, and 1 out here for the Bobcats.
Good start for Tombstone. Elias 3 pitches, 1 out. He's just aggressive. He's ready to go.
Now, you may or may not know, in high school, there's a 105 pitch count for these pitchers, and anytime you can get an out pitching 3 balls, that is a big advantage for your pitch count. And batter coming up now is already facing 0-1. Sharp ground ball to the second baseman, fields it and over to first for the out. So quickly 2 outs in the inning after the strikeout and the ground out 4-3, second to first.
Too bad, he's a leadoff guy. Shortstop, Dawson Judge.
So Dawson Judge already back to the top of the order here in the second. First ball swinging, he hits a fly ball to right center field. And the center fielder drops it going back. Good, all the way over to third base, standing up. So that's going to be a 3-base error on the center fielder. And once again, Benson in good shape with 2 outs.
The toughest time to pick up a ball is right now.
Right down dusk, yeah.
Dusk. It's tough. It's
lights
dark.
are on, but they haven't taken full effect.
Yeah, it's tough out there. That was a good effort. Elias picks up.
So Adams the batter now, and trying to get that runner in from third base. Swing and a miss. Kind of a
Adams.
tailing fastball. That was a nice pitch.
Sophomore.
And fouls it off to the right side out of play. So 0-2 the count to Adams.
I'm amazed at how many underclassmen Benson has.
That's a good and a bad thing. I mean, they're set for a couple of years. But fouled straight back. You going to make a play on this one, Mario?
That's your one.
We are right behind home plate, so there might be a chance that we may have to either bail or make a play. I didn't bring my glove. Did you, Mario?
No.
Maybe Todd's got one in his briefcase. And next pitch was low in the dirt. So 1-2 the count. 2 outs, runner at third.
Yep.
2-1 Benson. Hit to the right side again, and it's going to drift out of play, and the count will remain 1-2.
We got number 5, Kellen Duskins on deck. Duskins is the number 3 hole hitter.
And fouled right behind. I can't get that one. And neither did a fan, but in high school baseball, you can't keep the ball anyways.
No free snow cone?
No free snow cone, no. Telling you, I'm already having a great time, and it's only the second inning. Love working with these guys. Cool FM Online, your go-to place for anything sports in Cochise County.
Curveball.
There's a bouncer to the shortstop, over to first.
Oh, nice
and
stretch.
Nice short hopping and stretch. He got him. Had to make sure he kind of stayed on the base just to make sure that umpire called him out, and a nice play to end the inning.
Great stretch by the first baseman.
No runs, no hits. One big error, that three-base error on the drop ball in center field, but it didn't come back to bite him as Benson goes out of the top of the second without scoring a run, and we're still at 2-1, and the Yellowjackets will get their second crack at the plate coming up.
And here we are heading into the bottom of the second inning now as Tombstone will come up to bat. Big thank you to our sponsors, Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad, longtime supporters of Benson Schools. Want to wish the Bobcat baseball team, I should say, the best of luck as they face off against the Yellowjackets. They send special congratulations to the graduating seniors as well. Go Bobcats from Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad. Big thank you to TWN Communications, fast, reliable internet with no data caps, and save money when you prepay. Now through May 31st, when you prepay for 12 months of internet service, they'll give you the 13th month free at TWN Communications. And a big thank you to Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. They'll be working hard to earn your trust the right way in Cochise County. They're happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts. Now I'll hand it on back over to Bill McCullough.
Thank you, Todd. And little correction on the scoreboard. They did give him a hit on that. I can't see how, if you get your glove on the ball and you drop it, how that's a hit. But nevertheless, there was one hit for the Bobcats in the top of the inning.
Leading off is number 10, Brendan Caballero, first baseman.
And first pitch swinging, missed it. 0-1 the count to Caballero. 0-1 pitch.
Ooh,
Melted
nice
to the power
shot.
alley and left center field.
Yeah.
It's going to short hop the wall. Caballero into second base with a stand-up double. And you can't ask for more than that. A leadoff double here in the bottom of the second. You got the tying run in scoring position.
You know, how many times do you see it, Bill, where you make a great play on the field and then you're the next guy up to bat?
Good karma, good karma.
Lead off double. Threatening early.
So Kelly Bliss in the batter's box now with a runner at second base.
Sophomore Kelly Bliss.
First pitch, ground ball down the line to the third baseman. He's going to look the runner back at second across the diamond for the out. And a nice play in the field, and also just keeping that runner at second base. A big key in that play. So one out here in the inning.
Sophomore Hank Moody up to bat. Got a very important run at second base. See if he can push him across.
So center fielder trying to get that runner home from second base, and there it is. Our base hit to right field. He's going to get waved home.
Oh, he is.
Here comes the throw on the relay, and flies it into the tag. Nice base running, and actually a nice play in the field. Hit the cutoff man. It was a good relay.
It was clean baseball.
And just slid under the tag to tie this game up at 2.
Tie game.
So that's what you want to do. Get that leadoff man on, and they cashed him in to tie the game here in the bottom of the second.
Number 77, Andrew Nugan Dorsey.
He must play football with that 77 number.
I know. Offensive lineman.
Yeah, and he's a big boy, too, so that could be the case. Time called as he wants to back out of the plate. I
think the batter actually
hit the catcher or something. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he kind of tapped him on the shoulder. All right, so runner at first, one out here in the inning, and fouled straight back for a strike.
You know, I forgot to mention the third baseman's getting a lot of plays, and he's doing pretty good out there.
I'm impressed with his arm. That's a long throw.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of, and they're hot shots to third.
Yes, they are. 0-1 pitch, runner going. Here's the throw down to second, way off the bag. It was on the third base side of the bag. They had no chance of getting him.
No chance.
And another runner in scoring position for the Yellowjackets.
And the ball was a little bit inside. It was a tough ball to catch and definitely to throw him out at second.
Especially with a right-handed batter at the plate. There's a little dribbler along the third base line. It's going to roll foul. And 1-2 the count now as he heads back to the batter's box.
This is the number.
Tombstone playing very aggressively, sending the runner. Very aggressive in the batter's box.
Mr. Dorsey, the number 8 hitter.
1-2 pitch was low and outside, so that's going to even the count at 2-2. Just recapping, 1 out in the inning. We're tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Another one in the dirt, and he's going to take third. The throw over is a little high and slides in. Had that been on the money, I think they would have nailed him. But
yeah, it was just a high pitch or high throw.
He threw it high, and that allowed the runner to slide in head first safe.
Again, he caught that ball in the dirt, the catcher, and it's tough to
and to throw around a right-handed hitter, yeah.
Definitely.
And there's a shot. Ground ball to the shortstop, picks it up over to first as the run scores. And the Yellowjackets take the lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the second. So he got his job done. He hit it to the right side. Classic fundamental baseball. Got the RBI and the lead.
Nice play all the way around.
This is a fun game.
Sophomore Sasha Webster up to bat.
Webster takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
Number 82, we got a wide receiver.
Oh, we got a wide receiver now at the plate for the Yellowjackets.
Nice little comeback.
Boy, likes to paint that corner. 0-2, so quickly behind.
Nice little comeback.
He just got a piece of it to stay alive. Nice piece of it. Yeah. Just want to give yourself another chance at it.
Very nice swing.
And the score is actually 3-2. I know that the scoreboard operator is, now they put it on there, it's 3-2, but just want to keep you guys up to date at home, and we do appreciate you listening to us. And the 1-2 pitch.
Curveball. A little bit outside.
So that's going to even it up 2-2. Base is empty, but a 1-run lead for the Yellowjackets. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to pick it up, throw it over to first, and that'll retire the side, but not before the Yellowjackets take the lead.
He made that look easy.
1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. So at the end of 2 complete, we've got a 3-2 game here in the state semifinals of the 2A division.
All right, thank you very much there, Bill. An exciting game here. As we head into the top of the third inning, it's 3-2 Tombstone. I'm Todd Ryan. Thank you again to our sponsors. A big thank you going out to the Sherry EHTELL team at Long Realty. Proud to support our young athletes all season long and all of our sports coverage. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at the Sherry EHTELL team. Thanks to BARNETT'S Towing and BARNETT'S Propane, serving all over the area here, and they've been serving our community since 1963, and thank them for their support of our sports coverage all year long here on Cool FM Live. Thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. The new physical therapy department is now open in Hereford. Physical therapy clinics in Bisbee and Douglas also provide the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. And don't forget, make a comment. Let us know where you're watching or actually listening from. A lady asked a question just a little bit ago. Why aren't we showing the video of the game? We can't due to AIA regulations. In semifinal games and in championships games, we cannot show the play. So that's why we're doing the audio only broadcast. Back to you, Bill McCullough.
Thank you, Todd. So we're headed to the top of the third now, and the pitcher's going to lead off.
Kellen Deskins, the pitcher. See if he can
And
help
looks at a
himself out.
strike on the first pitch. 0-1. So pitcher on pitcher here. The 0-1 pitch up high, evens the count 1-1. So Benson trying to scratch their way back, only down 1. It's a very competitive game. And that's going to be a base hit right underneath the shortstop's glove for a base hit into left center field. And Benson's got their leadoff man aboard, and we saw what happened when Tombstone got the leadoff guy on. He ended up coming around to score. So let's see if the Bobcats can return the favor.
Tough play. The shortstop left his feet, trying to knock that ball down. Just got underneath his glove.
So Matt Evans now up to the plate. 1 on, nobody out. First pitch outside for a ball. Once again, you could hear that glove pop by the catcher. He's got some velocity on that fastball. No, the 1-0 pitch, once again, way outside, 2-0. So down quickly to the batter. Runner on first, so let's see if they try to dial something up on the base paths. 2-0 pitch, pop straight up.
That is high.
Going to be called by the
Tough
pitcher,
play.
which normally you kind of wave the pitcher off and you don't really want him fielding it, but
It was right on the mound.
Made a big play, and he had to back up actually onto the hill, and that made it tougher, but came away with the out. And a nice play for Tombstone.
Number 21, Bobby Deskins.
So Elias helping himself out on that pop fly. And that's the first out of the inning. Runner still at first base as he had to go back on the out.
Good pitch.
First pitch right down the middle on a fastball for a strike.
Jason Santos is on deck.
Quick throw over to first, dives back.
Since then, he has been nothing but pinpoint accuracy.
Settle down the 0-1 pitch. A little high and tight. Quick snap throw to first base and back safely.
Not a bad idea.
You got to let them know that you know they're down there.
Yeah, maybe cut down
Especially
his
when
lead
you're
a little bit, right?
Especially when you're a right-handed pitcher and your back's towards the first base. High and inside. Ooh. So he's looking at a 2-1. I guess one of those pitches they called a strike. 2-1 the count.
The fifth hitter, Bobby Deskins at the plate.
And on the inside corner on that fastball, evens the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch, fouled off to the right side, out of play. And a nice way to stay alive there for the Bobcats.
We got the Benson team over there really chattering it up, trying to...
Hard smash to the third baseman and over to first. No double play, but that was a nice catch on a low sinking line drive right there by the bag at third for the second out.
That was a tough play.
Heads up play by Tombstone.
That was a shot.
And you can see why Kohler is a good third baseman with a play like that. So 2 outs now in the inning, and first pitch for a strike.
Up to batting number 13, Santos. Jason Santos.
Santos, little chin music there, inside and tight.
He just got out of the way.
Evens the count 1-1.
I'd move out of the way too. That
had some heat on it.
Yeah, he's throwing some heat.
1-1 pitch, nice curveball for a strike. That was my Achilles heel playing baseball, is those off-speed junk pitches. I can hit fastballs, sliders, curveballs, a little different story. Yeah, exactly. And the 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, and that's going to allow the runner to go to second base.
Base hit brings him in, Bill.
So once again, Tombstone up 3-2.
Jason Santos, see if he can pick him up.
Trying to get the runner in after the wild pitch. Oh, got him looking on a nice fastball at the knees on the outside
right on
corner.
The corner, painted it.
And that's going to ring it up, and that's going to end their threat for Benson. Leaving a runner stranded at second and preserving the 3-2 lead going into the bottom of the third. And Tombstone, the guys come out of the dugout, congratulate the defense on a good play and a nice inning here in the top of the third.
All righty, thank you so much, Bill. As we head now to the bottom of the third inning, it is still 3-2. Cochise County will be winning tonight, and we'll be back again at 4 o'clock on Saturday, right here from Goodyear Park in Goodyear, Arizona. So we'll have the broadcast at 4 o'clock on Saturday with John and Jared as they join us for the coverage as well here on Cool FM Live. Thank you so much for joining us. A big thank you to our sponsors, including SSVEC, serving our community. Also, we want to thank the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. Back to Bill McCullough.
Trey Franklin up to bat. He's the leadoff guy. Second time they're seeing the pitcher, so see if that makes a difference.
First ball swing and just pops it behind the plate, out of play, 0-1. And as Mario said, the second time around, a little bit easier to see what's going on. The lights have fully taken effect now, so we're playing straight up baseball now. No challenges as far as the lighting, the weather, the flag poles. You can't even see the flags. They're just totally limp.
Hiding behind the pole.
There you go. So the 1-1 pitch, once again on that outside corner for a strike.
A curveball.
And a 1-2 count.
Nice little curveball.
1-2 to Franklin. Foul down the third base line, out of play. Count remains 1-2.
He's really mixing it in nice. He came with the outside curveball, and then he came back with the fastball on the inside corner. Got that hitter guessing.
I like how he's changing speeds as well. He's keeping him off balance in that respect. So 1-2 the count here to Franklin. He fouled off again. Over to the right side, out of play.
That was more on the outside corner, right? Mixing it in and out.
Once again, 3-2 is our score here in the bottom of the third. And there we go. There's a fly ball to the right field. Long run, and it's going to bounce in front of him for a single. He had a long ways to run as he was kind of shading him towards center field, and he hit it about 15 yards away from the foul line in right field. I'm using football analogy.
That's okay.
But it all works. We're trying to paint the picture, giving you guys a good, accurate assessment of what's going on here. For your sponsors next year, Todd, if any of your sponsors want to step up on the, and we'll get right back to that. There's a pop-up to the, once again, the pitcher takes it. Kind of odd, but he did put it away for the out. But if your sponsors want to do anything playoffs, regular season games are free, but anything in the playoffs, there is, I think in baseball, a $100 or $150 fee, and then you can do video. So sponsors, if you want to step up for next year or even for any other sports in Cochise County, let Todd know. That one's belted to left field down the line.
That's a shot.
And it's fair ball. Elias heading for second. They're going to wave the runner home. And Franklin is going to come in and score. Elias with a double. and add another run for the Yellowjackets, now up 4-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. In fact, Tombstone has scored in every inning so far. They had a single run in the first, couple last inning, and one run so far here in the third for a 4-2 lead. Still only one out, so not done, and another runner in scoring position for Tombstone.
We got the cleanup batter, Bill.
That's a good thing.
Got Eric Kohler.
Kohler, a senior, at the plate, trying to help himself, help his team inside for a strike. Just nice, right on the corner. You can't ask for more than that.
You know, I was talking to the coach before the game started, and it seems like Mr. Kohler is going to go play some ball next year, small college in Maine.
Nice. There's a base hit on the right side into right field. They're going to wave the runner home, and bobbled by the right fielder is going to allow him to score standing up, and another run for the Yellowjackets.
You know, both Elias and Kohler jumping on that first ball fastball. They weren't waiting for any curveballs or waiting around. They just jumped on that first pitch fastball. So
Deskin's given up a couple of runs here in the bottom of the inning, and a 5-2 lead for the Yellowjackets.
Brendan Caballero, Jr., batting, first baseman.
And the first pitch was a ball, so 1-0 the count, Caballero. Runner at first base.
They're jumping on that first pitch.
And there's another hit to right field. He's going to take second. He's going to go to third. Caballero on his way to second base. So you've got runners at second and third on a nice double by Caballero. And that was hit kind of cute off the end of the bat. It didn't look like it was hit harder, but then when it hit the grass in shallow right field, it just died.
It had a little English.
Yeah, and the right fielder had a long ways to run once again.
Kind of just poked it.
You know, when you're a manager or a position coach, you want to kind of position your outfielders accordingly to your scouting report, and the right fielder has been out of position now 2 or 3 times for Benson with just a long run. He's making the play, but he's not being put in a good position to keep it to a single, and they're getting extra base hits off of that.
He is playing more towards center.
And now he's playing shallow infield. Except for the left fielder, the center and right fielder playing shallow. Batter shows bunt. It's going to be back to the pitcher. Oh, he's out. They've got 2 runners in between bases and no play as a hesitation on Deskin. Let the runners get back safely. Oh, that's an unforced error that Benson did not want to see. I'm sure that Coach Fred Trujillo is not happy with that. They had 2 runners, runner between third and home and the runner between second and third, and they both got back to their respective bases. That's going to load them up now here in the bottom of the third for Tombstone.
Moody.
Still only 1 out. Moody's looking at the bases loaded, so this could be a big inning for Tombstone. Long drive, but foul down the right field line. He straightens that out, and he's got a triple into the corner.
Hank Moody, a sophomore.
So 1-1 the count to Moody. Ball low, 2-1. Remember, bases are loaded. There's no place to put Moody. He's got to throw strikes.
Choking up on the bat. Ooh,
just missed outside.
Oh, that was a close pitch.
Catcher wanted that one, but the umpire said negative. That's ball really 3. Close. So 3-1 the count. Once again, bases loaded, no place to put Moody. And a strike right down the pipe will run the count full. Benson hoping for an inning double play. And it's a little dribbler down the first baseman. He's only going to get 1 as the run scores from third. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. And Moody did his job.
Good hustle. He almost beat that play.
Yeah. He did his job getting the RBI and hit it to the right side where there was no play at the plate, and allowed the runner from first to advance to second and second to third. So 2 outs now, but Benson not out of trouble. They're down 6-2 now.
First ball, he looked like he crossed him up.
First pitch low in the dirt, 1-0. It's sixth, right?
Number 77, Andrew Nugent Dorsey, a sophomore.
In there for a strike to even the count, 1-1. Tombstone trying to get the two runners on base in as well. And there's a foul to the right side, out of play. 3 runs have already crossed the plate here in the bottom of the third for that 6-2 lead for the Yellowjackets. And the pitch, tapped right in front of the mound, fielded by Deskin, over to first for the out, and that's going to end the inning, but not before 3 big runs score for the Yellowjackets and put them up 6-2 here heading into the fourth.
All right, thank you so much, Bill. Big thank you to our sponsors of this coverage of 2A semifinal boys baseball here between Benson and Tombstone. The winner advances to the championship game 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and we'll have the coverage here on Cool FM Live. A big thank you to Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad for sponsoring today's broadcast. Longtime supporters of Benson schools. They want to wish our Bobcat baseball team the best of luck as they face off against the Yellowjackets. They send special congratulations to our graduating seniors as well. Of course, Benson graduation underway right now at Benson football field as well tonight. Go Bobcats from the Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Locally owned, community driven from Sierra Toyota. All right, folks, we get ready to start the inning again here. Let's talk to Bill McCullough and also Mario Orozco.
So nice game so far, 5-2. I mean, 7 runs in 3 innings. You can't beat that. So both teams want to be aggressive at the plate, and Tombstone right now has got the edge as they head into the top of the fourth, up 6-2.
I think Benson really needs to score a couple runs here to chip away. We don't want this to get away from them.
You don't have to get it all back at once, but you don't want to dig yourself a bigger hole as well.
Tombstone just keeps scoring inning after inning. They don't let up.
Yeah, they have not. They have scored in every single inning so far. And on the mound, Elias
settling down.
Yeah, he's throwing some good pitches, changing speeds up, changing location, painting those corners inside and out.
He gave up 2 runs in the first inning, and that's been it.
That's it.
He's really settled down. We do have the senior leading off for Benson.
First pitch is swing and a miss on a fastball that kind of tailed away. 0-1 the count.
Case Williams, number 8 for Benson, leading off.
And Williams sends the ball into right center field for a base hit.
Just what the doctor ordered.
So Benson, for the second inning in a row, gets their leadoff batter on, and let's see what they can do from here.
Number 4, Gage Trejo.
So Trejo on, nobody out, runner at first. Squares around a bunt, fouls it straight back for a strike, 0-1.
What are the stories of high school?
Gage Trejo is a Benson right fielder.
I'm just going to stay on play. I'm just going to stay on play like that.
Tries the bunt, pulls back.
Really got the defense is really playing up. I'm not sure. I guess they're really expecting the bunt.
Well, he squared around twice. He pulled back on that second one. So 1-1 the count. Once again, squares around the bunt. And I think it hit him on the hand, and he's going to be awarded first base. So that's going to be runners at first and second now. Nobody out for the Bobcats. And as much as that hurts, it's very fortunate for the team that they got 2 on and nobody out.
Just what the doctor ordered. Benson putting the first 2 guys on is just what they needed. They need to put a couple runs back, feel better, get that positive momentum going.
Coach Trujillo out to the mound to talk to the home plate umpire. not sure what they're talking about. I mean, it was definitely hit by he got hit by the pitch, and
It's also a big call for Benson comes in.
Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, it's Tombstone.
okay.
Let's say
Williams, I
not
think.
speaking to existence, he strikes out. So instead of one guy on the board, instead of two guys on the board, you have one guy.
So you got hit in the hand. It's going to hurt tomorrow, but for right now, you want to just kind of shake it off. And that was my error. That was Coach Milligan coming out from Tombstone, not Coach Trujillo. So my error on that. That's one time you're glad that there's no video. So back to live action, 2-on, nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning for the Bobcats. And Milligan was just making sure that it did hit. There's another bunt attempt. It's going to let it roll just down the first base line. It's going to trickle foul. So everybody's going to go back to their base. Nice idea. Wants to get the runners in motion. Wants to move them up. Good fundamental baseball. Want the ball to the right side. Get your runners over. Sacrifice yourself.
You got number 14, Byron Judd. You know, he's a freshman. Playing on this stage as a freshman.
Once again, and another bunt attempt. And bunting's a very specialty skill. Not everybody can bunt. I'm glad to see Benson playing a little small ball because a lot of times nowadays you're waiting for the big fly, you're waiting for that extra base hit, and you kind of forget if you move the runners along, you can still score runs, kind of St. Louis Cardinals style. Big swing and a miss is going to put him down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Just trying to put that pressure on the defense to make the plays. But Elias shuts that down.
So Judd at the plate now. And first pitch swing and hits a long fly ball. Actually, it's going to start coming out. A lot of backspin on it. Taken by the left fielder. They had the shortstop going out to about mid-left field on that. The ball was hit so high, but put away by the left fielder. And a nice play for Rincon.
Wow. That was really high, Bill.
When I left the bat, I thought it was a little deeper, but that thing was high. I mean, he could have eaten a sandwich waiting for that thing to come down.
Put a good swing on it. Just got it under it.
Yeah.
Up number 6, Easton Adams.
So first pitch to Adams, high for ball 1. 1-0. Runner still at first and second now with 2 outs. Quick snap throw down to first, runner back easily, but once again, just a kind of a reminder that we know what's going on as far as the Tombstone defense. They want to let those Bobcat base runners know that they're not going to get away with too big of a lead. Next pitch is in there at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count now.
Easton Adams, another underclassman. He's a sophomore. He batted .426 this year. He had a great year.
The 2-1 pitch is fouled away down the third base side. And that's going to even the count up at 2-2.
Hitting over 400 as a sophomore, that's having a pretty good year.
Anytime you get those freshmen and sophomores and they're starting, and especially in a big game like this, the state semifinals for 2A, you know they have a lot of talent. Probably good club ball players, I would imagine. 2-2 pitch. Low and outside, so that's going to run the count full. 2 outs, the runners are going to be in motion here on the next pitch.
Can Elias get out of it?
So we're going to wind them up and let them go here on the out of the stretch. And there they go. And it's hit straight up in the air. Once again, the pitcher trying to field it, and he dropped the ball. And now you've got 2 guys in between bases. They're going to take the second, and safe at second. The throw to the plate. He gets in under the tag to score. the big guy comes in with a head full of steam and scores the run for Benson. That was a kind of an interesting play. Once again, you don't like your pitcher to usually field pop flies. You want that first baseman to come over and wave him off because of the fact that he's coming off the mound. The mound is elevated, going onto the grass, and that kind of throws your balance off. And that ball was fouled sky high. It was almost like that fly ball to left field earlier in the inning. He dropped it, which caused the runners to kind of hold up. They had to go halfway or third way, and instead of trying to get the runner at third, the lead runner, to go back, they tried to make a play on the back runner, the second runner, to going back to second base, cut into the tag. That allowed the third base runner on the plate at second to score underneath the tag at home and get the run in for Benson. And their third run of the inning, and the first run they've scored since the top of the first. There's a base hit past in the hole to shortstop, and that's going to reload them up for Benson.
Kellen Deskins with a nice shot.
So Deskin, excuse me. Nothing better than a pitcher helping himself. And bases loaded for the Bobcats.
Cleanup hitter, huh?
And
cleanup hitter, bases loaded.
This is the optimal scenario you want. Bases loaded and your number 4 hitter at the plate. First pitch low and outside for a ball, 1-0.
Benson with new life after the error.
Benson could turn this into a big inning. Still 2 outs, though.
63.
And fouled off to the left side, out of play. Evens the count at 1-1.
You know, that's the 4th error for Tombstone. And
yeah, I don't understand why you would want your pitcher to, especially that was so high, the first baseman could have came over and made a play on it. It wasn't like it was just, you know, not very high in the air, but that pitcher lost his balance when,
you're right.
when he came off the balance.
He sure did.
Anyway, I mean, a nice effort. I don't want to make it you think that Elias didn't make a nice effort on that. He did. It's just that normally you don't want your pitcher involved in that type of play.
Yeah, he kind of lost track of where he was at.
So 2-1 the count, and that's a base hit to right field. That's going to score 2 runs. Throw to the plate is it's a 1-run score. They nailed him at the plate on the trailing runner. I thought he had it all the way, but a nice throw from right field, right on the money to nail him at the plate for the 3rd out to end the inning. Benson did pick up a couple of runs, and now the score 6-4 in favor of the Yellowjackets. Boy, there's some good baseball here, and you expect that kind of stuff here at the semifinals here in the 2A division.
All right, thanks much, Bill. A big thank you to our sponsors, the Longhorn Restaurant in Tombstone, for delicious meals made with love, perfect for the whole family. Whether it's after the big game or a special night out, they have something for everyone. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and don't forget the deep dish apple pie or death by chocolate desserts. Good luck to the team. They're happy to be with you all the way. The Longhorn Restaurant of Tombstone, Arizona. A big thank you to TWN Communications, fast, reliable internet with no data caps, and save money when you prepay today. Now through May 31st, when you prepay for 12 months of internet service, they'll give you actually the 13th month free at TWN Communications. Big thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Today's game sponsored by those good folks over there serving Southern Arizona. If you live, work, or worship here, you may be eligible to join. Experience better rates and personalized service at ASCU.org. Back to the play-by-play coverage with Bill McCullough.
All right, what an inning there in the top of the 4th. Benson gets 2 runs back, but a great inning-ending play to the plate, and the Yellowjackets just first pitch swinging, gets a nice line drive single into center field.
Sasha Webster with the nice hit for Tombstone.
Webster, they Tombstone a little mad that they gave up those 2 runs. Really aggressive at the plate. Once again, first pitch swinging and just a nice line drive into into center field. But I still want to talk about that throw from Franklin in right field, a one-hopper to the catcher. Next batter, first pitch swinging. You're going to go to second for the force to get the lead runner. Once again, good fundamental baseball on the part of the Benson Bobcats.
Number 9, Miguel Rincon, a senior, up to bat.
So one out here in the inning with Rincon coming up to the plate. Rincon, excuse me.
DJ Elias on deck.
So one on and one out. First pitch just missed for a ball. 1-0.
Tombstone trying to answer.
6-4 if you joined us late here. It's been a whale of a game. Next pitch low, and that's going to take the count to 2-0.
Beautiful night. No wind.
Here's an interesting little tidbit
Perfect.
that somebody just said.
Nice.
If you want to read it.
Just a little kind of a fun fact, but very, very neat and very appropriate. Case's name was called at graduation right when he scored that run for Benson. So congratulations, Case, not only on scoring the run, but graduating from Benson High School.
And some of you guys didn't get to see it, but when he slid it home and he got up with some flex, he was really excited to score. Good for him. Good for him.
State semifinal game 2A. It's go hard or go home. Winner's going to play Phoenix Christian tomorrow at 4 at Diablo Stadium in Tempe.
Might be 2.
Might be 2. 6-4-3, and he's going to beat it out and on the relay from second, even though the first baseman dropped it, he was safe regardless. So
tough play.
So 6-4 force on the fielder's choice, and 2 outs now.
DJ Elias hit a double last time at bat. He's
okay, so Elias at the plate, runner at first base. 2 outs now here in the top or the bottom of the 4th. First pitch outside for a ball.
Good pitch. Just a little bit outside.
I want to kind of toot my own horn here for a second. Not my own horn, but I'm glad that we put this on the 520 Sports Talk page for the viewers, not only in Tucson, but around the state. As Elias gets a nice line drive hit to right field, and that is going to advance the runner all the way to third. So runners at the corners, but thank you 520 Sports Talk viewers for paying homage to these 2 fine Cochise County schools, and anywhere in 520, we're going to try to be there. It's been an honor and a pleasure to work for Cool FM Online. We can probably do it again at some point, and always like to help our sister media outlets because we're all about the kids. We're not about ourselves or anything else, and this has been a whale of a game so far. 6-4.
Eric Kohler.
There goes the runner. Hit and run. It's a deep to left field. Back in his horse goes the left field. And it's all the way around. Touch them all on a 2-run homer.
That was a bomb.
For Tombstone. That one just no doubt on that. As soon as it left the bat.
That was still going.
And he slides in head first at the plate. You got to get a little dirty, you know, Mario.
You can't go home with the clean
You can't go home with a clean uniform. Your mom's going to ask you what happened.
That was
a shot, and no doubt about it. If you're wondering, you're looking at 345 down the line, 410 to straightaway center, and 360 to the power alley. So this is a major league dimension ballpark, and there was no doubt on that hit that it was gone as soon as it left the bat. So Tombstone back on the scoreboard once again. They've scored in every single inning, and they put up a 3 spot so far. And we're going to have a new pitcher for the Bobcats.
Raleigh Evans.
Number 3, Matt Evans.
Evans comes in from the outfield to pitch and take over here in the bottom of the fourth. And a nice effort by Deskins. Let's give him some credit. I mean, he
For sure.
you know, he pitched well. This is a very potent offense by the Tombstone Yellowjackets. I mean, they're not ranked fourth for nothing. And, you know, he did a good job, and credit to him.
He did a nice job.
This game's not over. It's, you know, it's still anybody's ball game. Even with that big fly, that was a huge hit, though. Boy, I'll
made
tell
that
you.
mistake, but he did a really good job keeping his team in the game.
Does that say 9-4? So 9-4 is the score now, opening up a little bit for the Yellowjackets, but don't count this Bobcat team out.
Mr. Caballero, the first baseman, up to bat.
So Caballero in the batter's box from the right side. Base is empty now. And the first pitch from Evans.
Nice
curveball in for a strike. So playing outfield, and it's got a little bit of a nice curveball there.
Nice little wrinkle there. Caballero Jr., first baseman.
0-1 pitch, same pitch. Just a little high.
Just a little high.
I'm going to try that one again. So 1-1 the count now to Tombstone. Fastball right in on the fist, fights it off.
Hot shot into the Benson dugout.
Makes them stay alive, keep them on their feet. 1-2 the count now. Who's the batter?
Caballero. Caballero's up to bat. Brendan Caballero Jr.
1-2 pitch. That was about a 58-foot curveball bounced in front of the plate. Evens the count at 2-2.
If he gets that in the gap.
And the 2-2 pitch.
Another curveball.
Got a little bit early and fouled down the third base side to remain 2-2.
Robert's wondering who hit the home run again? Who was it that hit the
Eric
home run?
Kohler.
Eric Kohler with that big shot to left field. Boy, I tell you, if you were here, you would have seen that ball hit the bat or leave the bat, and it was no doubt.
No doubt about it.
That left fielder was running a 100-yard dash in the left field trying to get to the wall, and he just ran out of real estate. There's a base hit up the middle. And another runner on first base for Tombstone as Caballero gets a single.
We got Kelly Bliss up to bat, sophomore, number 2.
So 2 outs here in the inning. Bliss trying to keep the inning alive. Caballero at first. Some quick throw over, dives back in time. So Bliss came in hitting 348, and just a slow curveball misses it low and outside.
It's nothing radically different.
So Tombstone trying to increase their 9-4 lead. Another curveball, fights it off the fist, out of play to the right side.
Kelly Bliss, a pretty nice ball player. Sophomore, batted about 350, 348 to be exact. He's only a sophomore.
And the 1-2 pitch. Base hit to right field. Grounding second, heading to third, and he's going to make it without a throw. So once again, Caballero at third, Bliss at first. Runners at the corners, 2 outs.
Another sophomore up to bat, Hank Moody.
Moody's going to try to get some more runs on the scoreboard here as he steps into the batter's box with 2 outs.
You think they're going to send him, Bill?
Well, you don't need a double play, so we'll see what happens. They did send him in no play. That was a nice call by Mario. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position.
Kelly Bliss.
And Bliss, let's see what he can bring him home.
Curveball, and that was a nice pitch.
Curveball just missed.
He likes that curveball.
He does. It's always nice when you have an outfielder that can throw the Look at the curveball. And the 2-0 pitch.
That's fastball.
In for a strike, 2-1.
Right on the outside corner, really good pitch.
So the 2-1 pitch, runners at second and third, 2 outs. Right back to the mound, snagged by
great play.
the pitcher and over to first to end the inning. No further damage done, and a nice defensive play. 1-3 if you're scoring at home.
He almost caught that behind him.
Yeah, he did. He whirled around after his pitching motion, and just a good defensive play by the pitchers. The pitchers have actually been involved in quite a few plays.
You're right.
Some positive, some negative, but overall, a very good defense by both teams so far. And Tombstone leads 9-4, heading into the top of the 5th inning. Once again, you are listening Cool FM online. This is the place to go for everything sports in Cochise County.
Benson needs to keep chipping away if they want to stay in it, because Tombstone scores every inning.
Yep. So just a quick program note, if I may, Todd. You're looking at the high school guys now. If you want to take a look at the little kids in softball, Monday night at 7 o'clock, you can go to the 520 Sports Talk Facebook page, and we're going to have the little darlings of the San Javier Little League on our show as the guests at Bianchi's on Speedway and Silverbell. Been serving the best pizzas in Tucson since 1977.
So one thing I've heard.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Todd's a good man. Let's me put a little plug in for 520 Sports Talk. But we love Cochise County. Everybody on 520 Sports Talk knows that. Most of the Cochise County residents know that we love coming down there and not only promoting the schools, but acknowledging the student athletes for their fine work, not only on the field, on the court, on the diamond, but also in the classroom. We are all about the student athlete, not the athlete student.
Bobby Deskin's up to bat.
So Deskin's leading off here in the top of the 5th for Benson. First pitch, takes a look and has a strike called, 0-1.
Sounds like I'm repeating myself, but another underclassman, sophomore.
Second pitch, same place, same result, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Let's see if he wastes one. No, goes right after him.
Oh.
I believe he got not only a piece of the ball, but also a piece of the catcher. And that's going to sting a little bit. He's going to probably feel that more tomorrow than he is right now.
And look at you shook it off.
Once that adrenaline slows down and you go home and the game's over, win or lose, it's when those little nicks that you get during the game rear their ugly face. So 0-2 the count.
Let's see if Elias comes with the fastball. He's got that overpowering fastball.
And there it is, and a fly ball to center field. Kind of got the good angle on it early and puts it away for the out, the first out of the inning.
Jammed him a little bit. Moody,
a nice play in center field. If you've ever played center field, if that ball comes off and it's got a lot of backspin on it, sometimes it's hard to judge the angle, but he gave that half step back to get that angle, came up quickly and put it away for a nice defensive play in the out.
Jason Santos up to bat.
Santos first ball swing and fouls it off straight back, 0-1.
Number 13, Jason Santos.
I'm really impressed with the pitching of Tombstone.
Guess what grade Santos is in?
Probably a freshman.
Sophomore.
Okay. Gotta love the youngsters coming up. Like we said before, if you can play and start on a team like Benson or Tombstone and you're an underclassman, you've got some good talent. Fastball inside for a ball. So 1-2 the count. And a lot of times you get a pitcher that's 0-2, he'll waste one in the dirt down and away to see if you go fish
Most
in.
definitely.
Something like that. This guy goes right at you. I mean, Elias just doesn't mess around. And the 1-2 pitch, fouled off to the right side.
You almost have to throw an unhittable pitch with 2 strikes and no balls. I know when I played at Pima, Coach Lynn Anderson, if you threw a hittable pitch with 2 strikes and no balls, that was a mile.
Oh, rung him up on the outside corner. I think he was looking at something inside, and Elias crossed him up, and knee-high fastball on the outside corner caught him looking for the second out of the inning.
Elias keeps popping that glove. You can still hear it. He's not letting up.
It's a really fun game. So 2 outs now in the inning. Half swing. They're going to call it a ball. No appeal to the first base side. Now they're going to appeal. He says no swing, so 1-0 the count.
Senior Case Williams up to bat for Benson.
Elias' 1-0 pitch. Thought about swinging again, held back, and good eye at the plate. 2-0.
Case Williams hit a sharp single the last time at bat.
2-0 pitch is a belt-high fastball for a strike. Bring the count 2-1. Oh, up a little high, and he hung in the batter's box. He didn't bail out. He didn't bail out at all.
He did it like
little
flinched on that one.
That was a little chin music there. And the low and outside gets him swinging.
He did the no flinch like Kobe Bryant, right?
Exactly. 2-2 the count now. 2 outs here in the inning. And a sharp ground ball to the shortstop in the hole. Long throw across the diamond on a
oh man.
Dropped by the first baseman. Runner is safe. He had him out, had the first baseman come up with the play, but fortunately for Benson, they get the runner on with 2 outs. And that's what the Bobcats need here going through the middle innings in the 2A state championship game here.
Have a night, Case Williams.
7th inning, excuse me.
Semifinals.
Semifinals, that's right.
Tomorrow's the championship.
That's right. Tomorrow's the championship, 4 o'clock, Diablo Stadium, Tempe. So I'm a little out of sorts here in the West Valley. I don't really know the area over here. East Valley, yeah, I'm straight.
Case Williams had to choose between graduating or being here.
Williams fouls it straight up to the first baseman, and he's going to put it away to end the inning. So Benson comes up empty after a 2-out error on the first baseman. They cannot cash it in. And at the end of 4.5 innings, the Yellowjackets lead 9-6. Don't go away. We're not done with this one yet.
All right, thanks much, Bill. What an exciting game here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us all across Cochise County or wherever you're actually listening from. Unfortunately, we are unable to show you the actual play of the game. Once games get into the semifinals and the finals in high school baseball, the AIA does not allow us to broadcast. Then it goes to the NFHS network and those particular games. So that's why we're doing the audio-only broadcast, and we'll be back again tomorrow at 4 o'clock here on Cool FM Live. Again, don't forget to make a comment wherever you're watching from, or who your favorite player is, your favorite team, or give a shout-out, and you'll be eligible to win a free Papa John's pizza from Papa John's and Cool FM Live. Back to our broadcasters, Bill McCullough and Mario Orozco.
Well, half of us are NFHS announcers, but no, Mario's doing a great job. I'm honored and fortunate to work with him tonight. It's been a lot of fun. This game, we're going through the middle innings, so anything can still happen. 9-6 is the score. 9-4, excuse me, on the scoreboard.
Tombstone seems to score almost every inning, so we'll see if they can continue the trend. Up to bat, number 77, Andrew Nugan Dorsey, a sophomore from Tombstone.
So first pitch is a curveball. He's going to inside out it to right field. And just foul.
Fought that off.
So 0-1 2-1 the count. Nice pitch and actually a nice piece of trying to get a hit.
You know, I don't know if the Tombstone coaches told the players to swing at first pitches, but they're really aggressive at
Yeah,
that
they
first
are
pitch.
very aggressive. 0-1 pitch in the dirt to even the count 1-1, and that's probably a big reason they're the 4th seed here in the playoffs. Is aggressive baseball is always better than passive baseball.
Yeah, if you're going to go down, you might as well be aggressive.
Go hard or go home, right, Mario?
That's right. Good
Swing and a
curveball. Nice curveball.
1-2 the count now to one of our football number players, 77.
Look at the offensive lineman.
Yeah. And the pitch, another curveball, but he gets it and puts it into right center field for a base hit. Just a little looping fly that hits well in front of the defense in the outfield, and runner on base once again. Leadoff batter on for Tombstone.
He had the 13th hit so far for Tombstone.
Tombstone just bringing the wood, and I know it's aluminum or composite or something, but you gotta use the metaphor, you know, bringing the wood. 13 hits so far for the Yellowjackets. Fun fact provided by Todd.
Number 82 for Tombstone up to bat.
So they're going to put some speed on the base, and Velasquez, the sophomore, is going to take over at first base as the pinch runner.
Sasha Webster, sophomore, number 82, up to bat.
So Webster at the plate, runner at first, nobody out. First pitch, once again, first ball swing, and he's going to hit it out of play down the right field line. 0-1. This Tombstone team is just relentless. Just first ball swinging.
Keep coming.
Yeah, just a lot of pressure put on the Benson defense.
And they're about to go to the leadoff guys on deck. So they're going to flip the lineup.
And he gets away from the catcher. That's going to allow the runner to second base. So once again, on the wild pitch, Tombstone takes advantage and puts their runner into scoring position.
The leadoff hitter, number 3, is on deck for Tombstone.
Velasquez takes his lead out of second. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Nice hack.
1-2 the count.
Nice hack, even a better pitch.
Exactly. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. 9-4 is your score in favor of the Yellowjackets.
Curveball.
Just a nice roundhouse curveball.
Just missed.
To the Bob Euchre, just outside.
Just a little bit outside.
So 2-2 the count here, and
Nice
inside
shot.
out down the right field line. Just foul. Boy, that wasn't foul by much, maybe a foot.
Just missed. Number 9 hitter.
Velasquez back to second.
Sophomore Sasha Webster, the number 9 hitter, up to bat, fighting that off.
So 2-2 the count to Webster. Velasquez takes his lead away from second. Pitcher looks back at him, and now to the plate.
Curveball.
And a short fly ball to center field, coming in hard as the center fielder to make the catch on a full sprint.
That
nice
is
play.
a tough play.
Velasquez having to stay at second, and the first out of the inning. That was a nice play. And once again, if you played center field, that's the hardest play to make. Straight at you, you got no angle, and when it's hit high, you think, oh, this could go over my head. And he
made it look easy.
Made it look easy, and on a full sprint, came up with the catch. So nice play.
Trey Franklin, senior, batting for Tombstone.
So Evans with a nice play in center field. Once again, Evans again, and once again a nice play. He's 2 for 2 as he records the second out of the inning, and Velasquez still anchored at second base.
Number 9, Miguel Rincon, up to bat. We got Mr. Do-It-All, DJ Elias, on deck.
So Rincon now count with 2 outs, still trying to get Velasquez home from second. Yellowjackets in the lead, 9-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Senior Miguel Rincon. You got the nice blue, baby blue batting gloves.
Second pitch fouled off down the first base line, and that makes the count 0-2.
Rincon bats lefty.
I want to do a quick shout out to a couple of my viewers, Jesus Lozanilla and Ramon De Los. Ramon is the softball coach at Marana Mountain View, and Jesus, longtime assistant at Pima College. And boy, what about those Aztec girls going to the national playoffs? Watch out for them. Armando Quiros, his daughter Becca Quiros, just a good 1-2 punch on the coaching staff for the Aztecs. Velasquez making him look back at second. The delivery of the plate, curveball, a little high.
Little high.
1-2 the count now.
Well, he's shown Rincon the curveball 2 times in a row. Let's see if he comes back with the 3rd one. Yep,
he does. And Rincon, a little ground ball tapper to the second baseman over to first. And that's going to do it for the Yellowjackets here in the bottom of the 5th.
It's the first inning that Tombstone doesn't score. So the relief pitcher is doing his job.
Yeah, I like a center fielder that can throw a good curveball.
All right, guys, thank you so much here as we head to, where are we heading to? The top of the
6th.
Already heading to the top of the 6th inning. All right, our coverage brought to you by Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad. Thank you for their support of this game broadcast tonight. Longtime supporters of Benson Schools. They want to wish the Bobcat baseball team the best of luck. And tonight, they send special congratulations to all the graduating seniors as well. Go Bobcats from Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and Mrs. Conrad as well. Thank you to SSVEC serving our community and the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today, this weekend, Saturday. Experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. We now send you back to Bill McCullough and Mario Orozco. There we go.
You know you're cool, Mario, when they pause before the last name. You just want to put that emphasis on it, you know. No, it's been a good time working with Mario. It's always fun to watch high school sports, no matter what it is. This is just pure sports. No NIL, no transfer portal. It's just, let's just lace them up, play basketball, smack them around, play football, and let's do the thing on the diamond here in baseball and softball. So
it's been a good game. It's been a fun game.
I'll tell you, baseball, softball are 2 of the sports that I think, at least in my opinion, that are unique, that a 2A player could play with 4, 5, 6A players. I'll give you a prime example. Emily Darwin from the Benson Bobcats. She was the only one, if I may, Todd. She's the only player in our history to win the 520 and 602 Sports Talk Award in the same year. Went to Yavapai Junior College for the Rough Riders. Ground ball to third. He's going to go across the diamond to first for the first out. But she played a year at Yavapai, and Grand Canyon came a-calling, went down to Phoenix, and he just has graduated with her degree from the Grand Canyon. But I'll tell you, the Benson people already know this, but for the other listeners, her first NCAA start, she pitched a perfect game for the Antelopes, and that's just unheard of. That's a memory that you can't get any better than that. So comes from a good lineage. Her father, Jeff, also a baseball player, pitched for the White Sox. Uncle Danny Darwin, also a major league pitcher. So good DNA in that Darwin family. But Benson has, throughout the years, been traditionally strong in all sports, putting a lot of players into the college ranks. And once again, there's nothing 2A, doesn't matter what that number is in front of the A. The Benson Bobcats always bring it, and they always play at top level against teams and players from the higher, higher enrollment schools. So first pitch was a strike here in the top of the 6th. And as a fly ball to center field, tough play, second base, shortstop going out, center fielder coming in, and it's going to drop right in between them for, what do they call it, a Texas leaguer?
Yeah, Luis Gonzalez won the World Series with one of those.
There we go. There we go. So Bobcats in business, and they're going to, I think, put a pinch runner in. Let's see what happens. Maybe not.
Easton Adams with that hit.
Yeah, Adams, a nice hit. Just put it where nobody could get it.
Mr. Elias done for the night.
So Elias is going to be taken out of the game, but what a whale of a game.
Great job
for him. Great effort, gives up 4 runs. In fact, I don't even think he gave up 4 runs. I think some of those were unearned, weren't they?
Right.
Yeah, so but just a great effort by Mr. Elias.
I think he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, and also from the plate. I mean, I'm very impressed with both Benson and Tombstone. Their pitchers, they got some sticks going on there.
Came out because of performance. I think they're taking it out.
So I'm not sure if that was that a pitch count, you think, Todd, or was that just they want to save them for maybe tomorrow, or?
It's part of the strategy. You know, I'm not sure how many pitches he had, but
yeah, they still got 1 to go tomorrow, and obviously the game's not over. But Tombstone definitely in the driver's seat, up 9-4.
Yeah, I suppose they got to start thinking about tomorrow a little bit.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
With strategy.
Unlike the major leaguers where you carry 10 pitchers and stuff, that's not the case in high school, where a lot of times you'll put your starter in for the 105 pitch count and then go to your relievers. But Elias just with a terrific effort here in the semifinal game for 2A.
Tombstone 4 outs away from going to the state final.
That's right. Remember, listeners, it's a 7-inning game, not a 9-inning game, so even more pressure on the Bobcats. And that makes sense. They got a 5-run lead. They take him out, save his arm. Gonna have to put the old ice on it anyways, wouldn't you, Mario?
That's right. Sophomore Vlad Velasquez hoping to shut it down and save the game for DJ Elias. Vlad Velasquez, a sophomore, lefty.
So you saw Velasquez being the pinch runner, and he was stranded at second base. So not only does he have some wheels, he's got an arm, and we're going to check it out here in the top of the 6th. So Benson's going to counter now, and let's see who they bring up to the plate.
Got number 5, Kellen Deskins.
So Deskin at the plate here, 2 outs. Runner at first, trying to get something going. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0.
Third baseman Kellen Deskins. He's had a nice night on the field.
Next pitch right down the middle. Strike. 1-1 the count.
Hit a towering fly ball.
That was the one where you could have eaten a sandwich. And once again, a towering pop fly. Second baseman's going to slide over and put it away to end the inning. So Benson once again comes away empty. And they are down to their last at-bats next inning as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-4 on your scoreboard.
Vlad Velasquez gets the out.
Oh, you already answered all the time. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought I told you.
And a big thank you to our sponsors for the coverage of tonight's semifinal broadcast here from Goodyear Park in Goodyear, Arizona. 9-4 with Tombstone in the lead. Thank you to Right Way, now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. They'll be working hard to earn your trust the right way. They're happy to support our local athletic sports broadcasts as well. American Southwest Credit Union, tonight's game sponsored by them as well. They want to support our athletes. If you live, work, or worship here in Cochise County, you'll be eligible to join. Experience better rates and personalized service at ascu.org. Let's send her back to Bill McCullough.
Thank you, Todd, and really, honestly, it's been a pleasure to work with you guys tonight. A lot of fun, great baseball, great crowd, good turnout by both teams. It's not the shortest drive from Cochise County, from Tombstone or Benson, over to the West Valley here in Goodyear, but they showed up and supported their teams.
We got hitters 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's really important for Benson to shut it down. DJ Elias.
So Elias leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th.
See if he jumps on this first one. Nope, curveball in dirt.
So Loeb is going to make it ball 1, 1-0.
I probably would have thrown him a curveball too.
Once again, don't forget tomorrow's game at 4 o'clock at Tempe Diablo Stadium. And a towering pop fly to the infield. Shortstop settling under it. Now he's got to go back. And a nice
recovery
catch, underhand in the wicket. Nice catch at the last minute. He turned his glove over and put the ball away. You never know on those pop flies when they're really high in the air, and especially with the backspin coming off the bat. There is no wind, but that doesn't mean that the ball can't do some tricky stuff. But a nice play by the Bobcat shortstop, Judd.
Eric Kohler up to bat. Remember, he hit that towering bomb last time at bat.
Kohler coming off that
3-run bomb.
Yeah, that thing was it's probably still going.
Third baseman.
So quickly 0-2.
Eric Kohler, I talked to the coach before the game and said he's going to go to play baseball at a small school in Maine.
There's a base hit to the right side through the infield and into right field.
Have a night, young man.
Kohler, a great night tonight. Like we said about that home run, he might be over by the 303 loop right now. That thing was just took off the bat, and just no doubt once it hit the bat that it was gone. So Kohler on first base now with a single through the hole on the right side of the infield with 1 out.
Brendan Caballero up to bat, number 10. He's had a nice night as well.
Oh, could be a double play over to second, over to short for 1, and that's all they get. But they did get Kohler on the lead runner and a fielder's choice 4-6. Puts a runner at first for the Bobcats with Caballero. Or excuse me, for the Yellowjackets. So Bliss at the plate now, 2 outs, and with a runner at first. And high pitch hit him in the helmet. He appears to be okay.
He shook it off pretty good.
And he did shake it off, so he's trotting down to first, and I'm glad he's all right.
It hit him pretty solid.
Yeah, it did. The umpire for first base is checking just to make sure, as well as the first base coach. He's like, nah, I'm all right, man. I rubbed some dirt on it. I'm good to go. Let's play.
Sophomore Kelly Bliss just shook that off.
So Bliss at first base.
Hank Moody up to bat, sophomore.
Runners at first and second now for the Yellowjackets. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. First ball swinging again. Lifts a foul ball out of play to the right side. 0-1.
Benson needs to get out of this with no runs. Give themselves a chance.
This Tombstone team, I'm very, very impressed with their aggressiveness, not only at the plate but on the base paths. And there's a fly ball to center field. That's going to end the inning, and Benson gets out of the inning with no damage done. Only the second inning that Tombstone hasn't scored, but they've been the last 2 innings. So Benson with their last chance here in the 2A state semifinal game coming up here in the top of the 7th, and we'll see what happens.
All right, thank you so much, Bill. Our coverage tonight of this semifinal broadcast here from Goodyear Park, brought to you by the Longhorn Restaurant in Tombstone for delicious meals made with love, perfect for the whole family, whether it's after the big game or special night out. They've got something for everyone, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And don't forget the deep dish apple pie or death by chocolate desserts. Good luck to the team. They're with you all the way at the Longhorn Restaurant of Tombstone. A big thank you to Sierra Toyota. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Well, we're down to the, potentially anyway, final 3 outs here. Back to our game coverage with Bill McCullough and Mario Orozco.
Thank you, Todd. This has been a really good game. A lot of action, a lot of excitement on both teams. Tombstone, just once again, very impressed with their ball club. Benson as well, a good effort, and only one team's going to advance to tomorrow's game at Diablo Stadium at 4 o'clock. Make sure you tune in to Cool FM Online for that. You'll want to see, especially the one good thing about having 2 Cochise County teams, although one will win, one will lose, is it guarantees you a spot in the final game, and that's what the county wants, I'm sure. First pitch.
First pitch to Raleigh Evans.
Outside to Evans. Now, check me if I'm wrong, Mario, but you're down by 5 runs. You're going to want to make this guy pitch, because if you can get runners on base via base on balls, it's just as good. He's going to foul the second pitch straight back for a strike to even the count at 1-1. So
our coaches used to tell us you wait for a strike.
Yeah. You're down by 4 runs. You need base runners. Solo home runs are not going to do it.
All the infielders playing back.
Just missed on the third pitch. 2-1 the count. And this is really a tough matchup, because you've got a left-handed batter with a left-handed pitcher. And he hits it to the right side. Nice pickup by the first baseman. He's going to take it himself for the out. That's 3 unassisted on the scoring.
That's a big play. It really is. Shut down that momentum right away.
So 1 out here for Tombstone here in the top of the 7th. Benson down to their last 2 outs.
Number 21, Bobby Deskins.
Deskins' first pitch takes inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, same play, same result, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch.
Ooh,
just missed. So 3-0 the count now, and
Benson needs.
That's good for
runners.
Benson. And the 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way as you expected, and in for a strike. 3-1.
I'd even take again.
He might. 3-1 pitch.
Yep. He took.
No, just missed. Just right out in the outside corner, and doesn't get the call. And that's going to put the runner on first for Benson with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. So
now you can see why that first out was so big.
Yes, exactly.
It also be first and second.
And nobody out.
Exactly.
So runner at first for the Bobcats, takes a short lead, and the pitch to the plate inside. Oh, they got the inside corner.
Wow.
It's kind of belt high inside of them. Yeah. From our vantage point, it didn't look like a strike, but the umpire thought otherwise.
Tough call for Jason Santos.
Sharp ground ball, but foul down the right side. Game started a little late tonight. We're coming up on 9 o'clock, but could potentially be over quickly. Next pitch is high. Did he call a strike on that?
He called a ball.
A ball? Okay, I thought so. That might have been a makeup call.
It was right down the middle.
Just a token toss over to first base. I can't tell if the count's right, because she's not good on the scope. So scoreboard shows 2-1 for a count,
2-2
and
now.
it's 2-2 actually on the count. Yeah. So we're going to watch the umpire, not the scoreboard. 2-2 the count, and the pitch. Fouls it off to stay alive.
Senior Case Williams is on deck.
Once again, Benson needs those base runners on base. He got one on and one out here in the top of the 7th. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back and out of play, and
That's out of play.
not quite close enough for us to make a play on it, Mario.
Yeah, that was, nobody wanted any part of that one.
No.
Fan scattering.
So let's rewind it and try it again. 2-2 the count. One out here in the top of the 7th. Runner at first. Got a big bat coming up on deck, number 8.
Vlad Velasquez trying to shut it down for Tombstone.
Pitch is high. So runs the count full. I don't think being down 5 runs, they're going to send the runner at first on a full count with one out, because you don't want to make that last out on a throwdown. And a swing and a miss, and he could have got him at first base. He was way off the base. He looked like he started to run, and the catcher, for some reason, couldn't get it out of his glove. And fortunately for the Bobcats, the runner came back and was safe at first, but the strikeout makes it 2 outs.
One out away. Phoenix Christian, 4 tomorrow.
And before Mr. Williams goes into the batter's box, he's trotting down the third to get a quick chat with his third base coach. Also, Tombstone, everybody at the mound, 2 outs. They're like, we've got this. Don't make any mistakes. Don't let them keep the inning alive.
Yep.
And
Just a little reset.
let's get going and get back to the hotel for tomorrow's game.
It's a good job by the coach. Get him extra focused.
I'm very impressed with both these teams here, and it should be. I mean, you make the semifinals in the state playoffs. That's no fluke. Those first and second round upsets, yeah, you're going to see those. But once you get this far into the playoffs, these both teams are quality clubs. First pitch taken all the way, a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1.
Senior Case Williams up to bat.
So still runner at first. Nice changeup on a little off-speed pitch and way out in front of it, 0-2. So now Benson down to their last strike. And outside for a ball. He goes, I'll give you one more chance. So 1-2 the count.
Case Williams trying to keep his team alive.
And the 1-2 pitch inside gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner to second base. And he's going to go to third. Oh, he falls down. He had ideas of going to third because actually the Tombstone catcher was kind of lazy going back to pick up the wild pitch.
Did you hear the crowd? All the crowd was, whoa!
You definitely don't want to make the last out of the game in that regard.
You need base runners.
So 2 outs, 2-1 the count. And runner now at second base.
Inside pitch.
Inside pitch. It goes 3-2 now. So now the runner will be going 3-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
2 outs.
And why isn't he going? And it's a fly ball down the right field line and just out of the reach of the right fielder. Had a long run, and the Bobcats live to face another pitch. I'm not sure why the runner at second base was not going on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs.
You've got all the Tombstone fans on their feet. They can just taste it.
No, there's nobody in that dugout that's not standing up here for the Yellowjackets, all up against the screen. Same with Benson, though. Like I said, both teams, just quality teams, quality schools, quality coaching. It's a win-win situation for the AIA here in the 2A state semifinals. And once again, the winner will face the Phoenix Christian team tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Diablo Stadium. Once again, the 3-2 pitch here is base hit to right field. And that'll take the runner to third base. Runners now at the corners. And Benson They're not done yet.
Have a night, Case Williams. That a boy.
I like the grit in this Benson Bobcat team. They don't want to go home yet. And they got 2 on now with 2 outs.
Case Williams, a senior from Benson.
9-4 the score, so, and we're gonna have a pinch runner at first base, number 18. So 18 going in to run Conyers.
Benson fans appreciating Case for coming out and playing ball tonight.
So Trejo now, last chance for the Bobcats unless he can get on. You got runners at the corners. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. First pitch to Trejo. First ball swinging. A tough ball to the third baseman off the heel of his glove, and everybody's going to be safe as the run scores. 9-5 now. And this never say die Benson Bobcat team still alive with runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs.
The hot corner, Bill.
Yeah, that was a hot smash. Went right off the heel of his glove, and everybody was safe. The run did score. So very, very impressed with this Benson Bobcat grit.
Byron Judd up to bat.
First pitch low. Oh, they gave him a strike. I don't know about that one, but 0-1 the count nevertheless.
Freshman Byron Judd.
Second pitch to Judd. He's got a ball.
Oh, it's a tough play. Can he get over?
Can he get it to the first?
Oh, it's tough.
Oh, the pitch, and he did score, and he did get the out. And Tombstone comes away with the winner in the semifinal game. 9-5 is their final, and congratulations to the Tombstone Yellowjackets advancing to the 2A AIA State Baseball final game tomorrow at Diablo Stadium in Tempe at 4 p.m. and Cool FM Online. You know they're going to be there. And here's Todd. You want me to do a wrap-up? Or?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bill. What a game tonight.
Thank you so much.
Tombstone advances to the championship game. And what an exciting feeling for them. Do we know the last time they were at a championship game, Tombstone? Maybe someone could say in comments, because I don't know.
I know I don't know. If you are a baseball junkie, especially a 2A baseball junkie, let us know the last time the Tombstone played in a title game in baseball. It would be interesting to find that out. Once again, congratulations also goes to the Benson Bobcats in a fine effort, making their way all the way to the semifinal game. Never say die Benson scored a run in the top of the 7th, but it just wasn't quite enough tonight as they dropped the game 9-5 to the Tombstone Yellowjackets.
14 hits for the Tombstone Yellowjackets, plus that bomb.
And 10 hits for Benson, so I mean they were definitely alive at the plate as well.
Yeah, they were right there. They were close almost the entire game.
The stat that is normally comes into play but didn't in this game was the errors on Tombstone.
Correct.
What they have, 5 errors or something?
Yeah, I see 6.
6 errors on the scoreboard, and normally that you're not going to win a game with 6 errors, but with their potent offense and just coming out. And, Tombstone, Benson put 2 runs up in the top of the first. Tombstone answered by 1, cut the lead in half. But then the second, the third, the fourth inning, all scoring runs, multiple runs. The 5th and the 6th innings, Benson held them scoreless. But by that time, they had a head of steam. And it's on their way to the championship game tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Tempe's Diablo Stadium. Once again, do you have any final thoughts, Mario?
I just want to say what a great night of baseball it was. 2 schools schools separated by 35 minutes from each other, 24 miles. Really represented Cochise County really well tonight, and they both had great seasons. They both should be very proud of each other, and let's all root for Tombstone. Hopefully they can bring it home.
And we got one of our viewers said that he believes the last time that Tombstone was in the finals was way back in 1977. That was my junior year in high school.
Yellowjackets,
and they beat Phoenix Christian 3-2 to take the title back in the late 70s. So
is that who they play tomorrow too?
And they play the Phoenix Christian team tomorrow as well.
Irony there.
Yeah,
wow.
Great irony, and hopefully maybe the same result for the kids from Cochise County.
Cochise County, let's go.
It's going to be a great game. Mario and I caught the tail end of the Phoenix Christian Veritas game that preceded this one, and Phoenix Christian, once again they have a strong offense and a good fundamental plays, so it should be a whale of a game tomorrow. Make sure you tune into Cool FM online, and once again they will provide the action for you. I will be up at the Rattlers game in Glendale, and if you want to follow us, I will have an article on the 520sportstalk.com website following the game tomorrow night. But once again, Todd, thank you for inviting me to be a part of your broadcast. I had a blast. Let's do this again sometime. And thank you to Mario as well. Just
thank you,
great job. It's kind of hard sometimes when you've never worked with a person, and but Mario did a great job. No second guessing. Great analysis, great color commentary, and I hope you guys all listening out there enjoyed the broadcast. And once again, as we sign off, congratulations to the Tombstone Yellowjackets heading to the final game tomorrow afternoon.
Go Jackets.
Thank you so much to Bill and Mario. What a great broadcast. You can see here on camera the Tombstone Yellowjacket team having some pictures taken. They have made it to the championship game, and we'll see if they can repeat history again and win a championship against a team that in 1977 Tombstone beat for the 2A state championship in 1977. They face that same team again, Phoenix Christian, tomorrow, Saturday, at 4 o'clock. And we'll have the coverage with Jared and John back at it again here on Cool FM Live. What an exciting game. Thank you so much to our sponsors, SSVEC, serving our community at MORSE Automotive Group. Now, Cochise County is backed by MORSE. The Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard and now open Saturdays from 9 to 2. Thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider in Sierra Vista. AlloFiber.com. Right Way is now serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County, providing heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. Thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Tonight's game is sponsored by them. Thank you so much for your support. Go to ascu.org. Thank you to Sierra Toyota. Sierra Toyota wants to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle turned away. Locally owned, community driven. TWN Communications, fast, reliable internet, and no data caps. Save money when you prepay. Now through May 31st, when you prepay for 12 months of internet service, you'll get the 13th month free. TWN Communications. Thank you again to Benson Mayor Joe Conrad and his wife as well. They definitely said that they wanted to sponsor tonight's game, and they wish the team all the best and all the graduating seniors as well too. And the Longhorn Restaurant of Tombstone, thank you so much. We'll be back again coming up Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock for our live stream audio coverage here on Cool FM Live. Again, the final score score. Tombstone 9, Benson 5. We'll be back again for the championship game Saturday afternoon here on Cool FM Live. So long, everybody. Have a great night.